beautiful story, really. A friend of ours, old friend of the family, knew me as a sculptor, and they just the Spencer family, and they decided to. Well, he came as a surprise for his wife, 30th wedding anniversary present, and he basically asked me to do a little portrait of their horse, because I was like, yeah, no problem, you know, and I was umming and ahhing about doing a commission, because I tend to, when it's a commission, I need to have an emotion behind it. I don't really work for money, you know. I don't enjoy it. It's got to have a reason. But when he told me the story, God, basically, there's a father story behind it, and he said that they basically got married about 30 years ago, and they found an old barn in Cheshire, and this old barn came with this really sort of Farmer Giles type person from Cheshire, you know, Cheshire sort of farmer, and they got to know him really well as they were doing this old barn up, you know, to get married in. And I think maybe a couple of months or a month before they got married, they found out he was her real father. Basically through finding that barn, she found her real father. And I just thought, crikey, you know, that's just something that I need as a commission. It's just as a piece of artwork. One of the other reasons why is because I've always wanted to do a proper horse, and I love Shire horses, and it's part Shire horse. And actually, my dad was called Horse, so because there's a father story behind it, and I'm actually sculpting my dad at the moment, a large piece, but he died of Parkinson's 2 years ago, and I've only really started to get the real memories of him back, and I just connected with the whole father story. So I basically thought, you know, I'm going to connect the emotions of my father and her father and that whole story. And I also went down to see this horse, and it was a beautiful, kind, soft, massive, strong horse, and it reminded my dad, you know. And I think like Shire horses themselves are like huge, beautiful, soft animals, and so I just connected with it. So I ended up, it got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and ended up just doing this, you know, and representing, for me, trying to represent the emotions that I had from my father, him being free again. This, I don't know, you know, this kind of block ended up, I did this abstract stuff, which I think for me personally represents you know, what Dad was trapped in, and you know, and him being able to be free from it. And then also, yeah, from the Parkinson's. So this represents the Parkinson's, but again, it represents something different to everyone who sees it. So I don't really like telling a story, because everybody's got a different story to a piece of artwork, I feel. That's why I don't really like explaining it too much. But for me,